Hannah, back again with another Her Real Review. Hope you guys are doing awesome. And today I'm actually coming to you with what was for my family our mommy movie night pick, and that is Netflix's newest fantasy film entitled Slumberland. This film stars Jason Momoa, Marlow, Barkley, Chris O'Dowd, and Chandler. And this was a fun and entertaining movie for the whole family. The film is all around this little girl named Nemo, not the fish, and her ability to travel into her dreams. This helps her after the tragic passing of her father because she has the hope of perhaps one day seeing him again. Sounds a little like Onward, but not quite. And she's joined by a mystical, magical being by the name of Flip, played by Jason Momoa. And at the end of this journey, we're going to see if Nemo is able to reunite with her father, and does she come to appreciate her kind of socially awkward uncle named Philip that she goes to live with. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this movie and about my family's viewing experiences with this movie. But before we do that, please don't forget to click the subscribe button down below. And if you had an opportunity to watch the film, please jump down in the comments and share your thoughts and opinions. Now, this is going to be a mostly spoiler-free review, although I am going to tell you a little bit about my family's viewing experience, about what my kids thought about the movie, about what I thought about the movie, and any particular themes or warnings I think families should be aware of. Kind of think of this as like common sense media, but with a little bit of, real life attached to it. So if you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button and don't forget to click the like and share. We are trying to grow over here. So thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey. Just a mom and a teacher and a wife and a nerd who likes to talk about movies and television shows. So hopefully that one of those things appeals to you. But yeah, Slumberland. So we actually watched this on Saturday night. I believe it dropped on Thursday night. I got a little bit of a preview while I was getting my hair done on Friday, which worked out really well because I've noticed that with the streaming ratings, shows, especially shows that are getting like PG ratings but are coming out in like this time period, are able to get away with a little bit more violence and language than sometimes we're comfortable with. And sometimes we'll go into watching a movie and find out that there's a little bit of more language than we're comfortable with, and we have to turn it off. Now, some families don't mind that at all. We do, mainly because we have 3 kids. They're 9, they're 8, they're 7. And our 8-year-old has sometimes said some words that he probably shouldn't say, especially when he's exposed to them on like television. Because if we don't know that it's there, we might not know to say, hey, that's a grown-up word. We don't say that. And he doesn't hear those kinds of words in his everyday life with us. So usually if we know that he's exposed to something, we like to tell him, hey, that's a grown-up word that exists in this platform and that's not for you to say on your everyday basis. That being said, I don't recall there being any of those grown-up words. There might be one instance where they said something to the effect of the A word, but it was like not an exact reference, and I don't think that it was in the subtitles. But it worked out really well that I did get a chance to preview this and see the bulk of it at the hair salon, because I knew right away that my family was really going to enjoy this movie. We love fantasy, and let me just tell you right now, this movie was fun for the entire family, engaging for the whole family. It did not skimp on the CGI. The CGI was breathtaking. Acting performances by Jason Momoa. Probably one of the best Jason Momoa works I've seen. Excuse me. I've enjoyed Jason Momoa's work. I think he's a very lighthearted, very playful performer. I think he can do serious, stoic work like Game of Thrones, but that dad part of him, I don't know, when you just trigger the dad gene in some actors, it just helps them to shine. And he was lovable and enjoyable in this movie. Snarky at the right times, sarcastic at the right times, kind of gives you Willy Wonka-esque type mystical being. And he was just a whole lot of fun in this movie. Jason O'Dowd was also really, really good as the Uncle Philip. No, not the one from Fresh Prince. And then you have Cal Chandler, who plays Nemo's father. This movie does deal with some pretty heavy themes, as is most movies geared toward kids nowadays. It does deal with the death of a parent, which is something pretty, we sometimes worry about how sensitive that's going to be in our own household because of the unusual makeup of our household. But the kids did not seem overly emotional or triggered in any way with regards to that. There are some scary elements there. Nemo, while she's in the dream world called Slumberland, she frequently meets a creature that brings on nightmares, and one of the boys was a little bit like, oh, this is a little scary, I'm a little concerned, I'm going to come sit next to you, mommy. But aside from that, they thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I'm not ashamed to say that on several mommy and daddy movie nights, consecutively, daddy night is on Friday, mommy night is on Saturday, and sometimes daddy night becomes daddy game night and not daddy movie night, and then mommy's usually mommy movie night. And usually we fall asleep during those productions, especially if we're watching a movie that we've seen before and the kids are just seeing it for the first time. This was a new movie for us. I did not fall asleep, not one time. I stayed engaged throughout the entire movie. It was really well done. And even having watched about half of the movie or more at the salon, I still was pretty engaged, and I was watching it for more and more details that were in it that I just thought were really well done and really beautiful and pretty to look at. There's lots of fun characters. I'm really intrigued. I think this movie would make a great Netflix series, and there's very rare that I can say that. There were a lot of characters that we met in this movie that I thought were really interesting. The kids really enjoyed. We wanted to know more about them, and I thought, wow, wouldn't it be great if this became a series where we got a chance to meet those characters and see some of these characters again. And again, very rare that I say that. There is a lovable animal sidekick in this movie. I don't want to spoil it for you, but suffice it to say, there's going to be probably some purchases made of some little pig stuffies in my family because they really enjoyed this movie. To quote my kids, my oldest said, I really like it. I really liked the movie. And they liked that there was magic. The middle one said, liked the whole movie. All of it was really cool. And then the youngest said, I liked the jokes. There's a specific joke that he liked. I'm not going to ruin it for you. Suffice it to say, it has to do with gas. So our family definitely gave this an A rating. This was a fun film to watch. Made a great mommy movie night. I think this is a film that we're going to watch again and again. It was really that good and really that enjoyable. So let me know down below in the comments if you had an opportunity to watch Slumberland, and do you think your family will watch this? I think this will be great, perfect timing coming out around the Thanksgiving holiday. Of course, there's a lot of other Netflix originals like Wednesday that will be coming out soon. But if you have young kids, this is right up their alley. So definitely give Slumberland a try. And don't listen to those snarky people over on the other sites that gave this a bad rating. It definitely should be higher. CGI, gorgeous. Gorgeous CGI work. All right, so that's all for today, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!